Want to raise your chess to a new level? Challenge Yourself is an exclusive, innovative experience designed for Chess24 Premium members. Train like a champ, with a unique set of lessons prepared by the coaches of the challengers. Boris Girlfriend and Co. will help you improve your chess. Play versus a champ. Play a Grandmaster each day in Banter Blitz. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity from June 10th. Go Premium and challenge yourself.
So this is the broadcast tool here, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in all its glory. You can see the notation. You can also see the engine evaluation next to each move, and also how long they spend.
What I like is you can make your own moves on the board. You can check the alternatives to what the players did. And even for the moves you make, you get the computer evaluation here.
Fantastic.
I think you get it quicker and better as a premium member, such as yours truly. What I also like, there is a chat function. You can exchange things with people from all over the world. If you want to see something else, let's say you're watching a tournament and you want to see all the games at once, no problem displaying. I have no idea how many games there are, like 128 games at the same time. Can do even more. This is a team competition. You click on multi-board.
That's beautiful.
You can see all the 8 games going on at once.
You can see the games and standings, which
What we got? I'll click around. Games and standings here.
Yeah. Analysis, if we click on that tab,
Let's click on it.
You can see that it's a great little graphical illustration. The red line is 0, that is the absolute even mark. And if the white bars go up, the further up they go, the bigger the advantage. And the black bars show a black advantage.
Then there is a database, and here we get the alternatives. And if we click on a move in the database, bam, it gets played on the board.
Fantastic. And then the PGN can even be downloaded.
I like that feature.
Yeah.
Whatever tournament or game you're following, you click it and you open it in the program of your choice.
Yeah, and one of the great things I like to see as well is when we get a video from the playing hall. I like to see them in their seats, nervous, you feel the tension, you feel like you're there, don't you?
Chess is really becoming a spectator's internet sport.
Great that we can see that. I also love to see the fact that we can get in some of our friends to join us during the broadcast. And it's all interactive, that's what we love. And
a lot of overview functions there.
A lot of great functions there, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you take advantage of all of them. Let's get back to the commentary.
Keep tweeting us, hashtag C24Live. We love to hear from you. Ask us anything, mainly about Lawrence life, but if you have other questions, they're also welcome.
Also send us anything you like about Jan, hashtag C24Live.
Absolutely.
Nice little username there in Fisher Firuzia. The third best and 136th best player of all time.
Yeah, let's take some other challenge here. Ocean Storm is a Grandmaster. Let's not exaggerate, guys. We just started. Let's not take a Grandmaster. Let's take someone with a random account, with a random name. That just seems attractive. D4, Knight F6.
Yeah, stop playing with my rating, guys. That's becoming a bit embarrassing. I mean, what is this stream if not an opportunity for my mods to roast me? Like, there's really no other reason for me to stream apart from that.
Bishop h3. Rook a2 back. Yeah, I'm not going to accept a draw, of course. We're not in a charity business here.
And a queen check comes. Another queen check. Okay, now you are pre-moving. This is very smart, but I can also pre-move a mate in 2.
Okay, h4. He's afraid of h3 and sacking the rook, so he goes h3 himself. d5. Bishop b2. Let's go bishop f5. Let's go knight f6. Now it's sort of some weird transpose to 1b3 with some side moves included. Let's go c5. Maybe he could go e4 there and sacrifice e3, knight c6. Bishop e2. Bishop d6. Probably gonna castle. Hope the sound is okay. I read no audio, but I thought it was okay. I hope so, at least. d4. That's a bit strange because it opens up for my bishop. Knight b4, he goes rook c1. So let's go knight before. Maybe he has bishop b5 check. So okay, I'll just take. Takes with the knight probably. Let's take with the bishop. It takes with the pawn. Let's go a6. Just stop bishop b5. Bishop c2, rook c8 looks logical. c3. Let's go bishop b8. So if he castles, we can play queen d6, which is very annoying for him. Okay, now we can castle. His king has a problem here, because if he castles short, there's queen d6, and if he castles long, he's basically walking into debt. Because of the rook on c8 and the bishop on f5. Bishop g4. Let's go here. Queen d6 also fine. Let's just go here. Now it makes more sense to castle because after queen d6 you can play knight f3. But it's not great, of course. I can take there and play queen f4 or something. Queen d6. Queen d6 actually he wants to play f4. That's his idea. Let's just go here, try to be annoying. Rook e1. Let's go rook e8. Maybe e5 can be. Yeah, why not? e5 takes, rook takes. Actually, I can take with the bishop too because c3 is very weak. This allows e4, which is very nice for me. Perhaps we can play e3. Now we have some tactics, winning the exchange. This is also very good because if he takes on e8, I take and I have queen e3, followed by bishop d3. So his king is mate on the next move actually, because he has to take queen f2, queen e2, bishop d2. How long does it take to become a chess grandmaster? It's a good question. I mean, it really depends on when you start, I would say. If you start at a young age, let's say before you're 8, you have. I mean, it also depends on how much training you have and how much dedicated you are, how serious you are with the game. But if you are very, very serious and you start at a young age, maybe 10 years is normal. But if you start when you're like 15, 16 or older, I don't think it's so realistic to become a grandmaster. At least if you look in the history, almost nobody succeeded. So you have to start very early. So yeah, or castle. It's castle. Personally, for me, it took like 10 years. Yeah, most people cannot become a GM. I think we have like 2,000 GMs in the world, probably a bit more. So it's definitely not a lot. I think the reason most people don't become a GM is maybe they don't start so early or they have other stuff in their life, so they don't focus that much on chess, which is sensible. This guy, Resident Evil, is actually my history teacher in when I went to high school. So it's funny. I played him in the first session too, like 2 weeks ago, and then it was a tough game, but I managed to win. He's like 2100 FIDE. Not sure how to play this. I really want to play rook c1, but I have to put my bishop somewhere, and it's not clear where the bishop belongs. Okay, I'll just go b3, bishop b2. Yeah, it's a bit strange. David knows so. Some players play chess their whole life. I know people that played since they were like a kid, and then they are in their 30s and they're still 1600. But also, some people just play for fun and they don't really like to work on the game. They travel to tournaments and they enjoy much more playing than working on the game. And then you cannot expect to reach or at least make a lot of progress. So it depends a bit how you see chess also. Yeah, I live close to Oslo. So yeah, in Norway. I think 95 is a pretty strong move here because if he takes, I take, and the rook on c1 does a very good job. So he shouldn't take it, I think. Maybe queen d8 was better, but it's a very difficult position there. He shouldn't allow 95. Now we have the two bishops and yeah, very nice position. The queen b6 looks very good, threatening rook c7 and the pawn on b7. Do I do training lessons with Magnus every now and then? No, actually, yeah, not at all, I would say. He focuses on his own events, so don't really, definitely not working with him. d5. Now we have rook c7. Probably just takes. You cannot even castle because of rook takes e7. This 95 trick really destroyed his position. It's possible to miss, not a move you expect. Thanks to Björn. Let's play Kramnik student. e4, let's play c6. d4, d5, takes, knight f6. Let's play g4. Play like Alireza, queen d7. Okay, so now he wants to trick me. If I go e6, he wants to take on b8 and play bishop e5, which wins the queen. As tricky as Kramnik. Okay, so we should go knight c6. Knight d to e6. The question now is if I can go bishop d6. Takes, take on b7, rook b8, queen a6, rook takes b2, bishop b5. Oh, what's going on there? Should probably include rook b6. Okay, I'll just go for it. It looks fun. A bit depressing to play bishop e7 there. I can also take on f3 and castle with a very solid position, but it's going to be hard to win. So actually, I'm going to go bishop f5. It looks a bit strange to do that move because now I get double pawns, and one would think that it's not great structure, but it's very typical in these positions where you can play bishop f5. You do it after h3 because you have double pawns, but you have some nice squares, like the e4 square for knight. So I think that black should be reasonably happy here. I still couldn't really take that pawn because rook b8, rook takes b2 is always there. a6 makes a lot of sense. So now if he takes, I have rook f b8, which traps the queen. Just b5 maybe, take some space. The knight on e4 is actually quite annoying for him, I think. Maybe he should go knight e5. Let's go here. Can I have to come up with a plan? Spending a bit too much time. Knight e7, maybe knight g6. This I was thinking I could go f6 maybe, just kick the knight back, then knight g6, knight g6, g3. Doesn't want to go g2 again, knight f4. Let's just go all in g5. Maybe just king h8. At some point g4, perhaps. Rook g8, g4. Rook g8. Get take, queen g3. I think he missed this. Now it's gonna be mate. f3 was an unfortunate blunder. And now king h1, knight f2, and king f1, queen f2. Let's play this guy, Kapan. e4, let's try c5. Try the rouser. Bishop b5. Bishop b7. It's a bit strange way to play. In general, white shouldn't take on c6 because it allows black to capture towards the center with b takes c6, and usually nice for black. I can play g6, or I can also play maybe e5, but I'll just go g6, bishop g7. Bishop g5. So castle. That's not a good move, I think, because I have queen b6 and take the pawn on b2, which you probably missed. Queen d3 maybe. At least I can just take here and I'm 2 pawns up. How do you select a good opening repertoire? It's very difficult to say just pick one opening or 2 openings and say that that's a good opening repertoire. It really depends on which openings you like. You should choose some openings that maybe suits your style, and just analyze those openings you enjoy the most. I think is the way to go. My favorite chess player. It's a good question. It's hard to pick one, but for instance, Richard Rapport, I think is very, very cool. He plays very interesting chess. Also, Alexander Morozevich. He doesn't play these days, but at his peak, he was #1 in the world, and he used to play really, really entertaining chess. Queen d7, rook c4, rook c2. Time to push the h pawn. h5, h4, h3, and force him to move the g pawn, and then it's made. It's cool to know that Vidit's vlog made some impressions. Well, we have some new guests here because of that. This allows mates. Okay, let's play Blunder Panda, also a classic opponent which I've played many times in these Banter Blitzes. Let's try another Sicilian. So e6, a6, should be 7. Another browser. Usually white plays f4 there, or f3. King b1 is unusual. b5 cannot be that. Threatening b4 and knight takes e4. You should probably go f3 to protect this pawn. Queen b6, bishop e3, knight g4. You can also go h6. Let's just go queen b6. Very typical move in these positions. You should probably take on c6 and go f3. Bishop e3 I think allows knight g4, which is annoying. Karuka in the next game? Sure. Yeah, Aryan is an Indian name, but it's also an Iranian name, and my parents are from that country, so that's the reason. Knight c6, knight e3. He should probably just go bishop e2 here. Should definitely not take because he has this very bad structure on e3 and e4 pawns. So he would be much happier if I would take on d4 and he would take with his pawn. So he shouldn't really react and go just develop bishop e2. Let's go a5. I think this loses some material. He has to take with a rook to defend the knight, and then d takes e5 comes. Rook c4, I go bishop d5. Threatening the rook and the knight. He should go knight d6 check. I was thinking it's just king d7. Knight f7, e takes d4. He has this, but I think I can play bishop takes. And then bishop d5, I was thinking. Here. It was not so clever, but I did. Rook b6. But it should still be winning because I'm 3 pawns up. Yeah, the e pawn is also a problem here. Bishop d3. Let's go bishop c3, or maybe just rook d6. Because if he moves the rook, I can take the bishop, and then I have e2. So he should trade. But then this bishop endgame has to be lost, so he resigns. Okay, let's go with Erl Heinz from France. Wow, Albin's Gambit. I think that's the name of this opening. It's very cool. I don't remember anything, so I'm gonna probably get mated. I think you're supposed to go h3 here to stop bishop b4. Now black goes 97, knight g6. Bishop g4. Bishop f4 is going knight g7 probably. Okay, let's do it anyway. Or I don't know. Knight e7, knight d2, knight g6. Yeah, let's try. h6, let's go h3. If he goes bishop h5 or something, I can probably just go g4, bishop g2, get the bishop out. The bishop on f1 is usually a problem in this opening. Let's go g4. I don't think he played this in the best way. He should have gone 97, 96 faster. Shouldn't spend time on moves like h6 when you have sacrificed a pawn. So e4 maybe. b4, knight g6, bishop g3. You should try to, yeah, queen e6 is a 20 was a decent move, but I can probably play b5 here. Knight takes e5, knight takes d4. Looks very bad for black. Knight b3 is also a move. Knight b3 maybe. Knight b3, castle alone. I don't know why I did that. Now he can probably take on c4. A bit unnecessary, but I can play e3 there and should still be doing well. But now he has like queen c3 check, and I have to move the king. But I can maybe even go king f1, king g1, king h2. This rook c1. This shouldn't be the way to play because I can just castle here. Queen f3 also looks very good. How is he defending b7? c6 spells to rook takes c6. He lost some time. But it's yeah, it's impossible to defend. Let's play this guy from India. Now you have your opening, David Nosu. Let's take bishop 4. E3. Bishop G4, let's go H3. Bishop H5. G4, Bishop G6, knight E5 is an option. Let's take. He actually takes with a F pawn, which is a bit surprising. I don't really want to castle short here, I guess, because I played G4. Could consider H4, H4, H5 too. Let's try. Have some fun. It's probably too much, but who cares? Okay, let's continue. H5. Take. G5 is a move. Queen H5. I don't think he should have allowed this. That was very difficult for him to protect. He probably missed G5 there. He was assuming I would just take back. Knight F6, Queen G6. Rook G1. Probably has to go Rook F7. And then we can play Rook G6. Queen e7. Okay, this fails to rook takes g7. I could actually just trade queens first also. But yeah, and take on d7. Tal or Karpov? Good question. Personally, I've studied more of the games of Karpov. I don't know, I feel maybe Karpov was more dominant. The way he was winning games, he made it look so simple sometimes. It was a very big achievement, and his games are really something to learn from. But if you're looking for entertainment, probably Tal was more entertaining because he played really attacking and dynamical chess, or Karpov played more positional with some deep ideas. Yeah, sorry guys, it's hard to keep track of both the chats on Chess24 and YouTube, so I'm just reading YouTube. Okay, my opponent seems to not be here. Let's try my fellow Norwegian Bandit. No, he's not also not here. Okay, we start to talk about Tal, then we have to play the guy. If Tal is actually here. He's not. Or he didn't want to play. Okay, rematch. Or Tal wants to be white. E3. That's how Tal plays. Queen f3, wow. Really scaring me here. Shit. He's sacrificing like usual. Probably this is not one of the best sacrifices he has ever made. I've seen some better ones. Okay, so we have to be fair. The only way to play is to give the queen back to make the game interesting. Otherwise, it's not fair. It'll probably worse here after giving the queen back. That's the problem. Let's take bishop f5. Let's go h6, knight f3, g5. Taking some space. King f7 back, need to connect the rooks. Okay, let's go here. Takes knight g4. I cannot really allow his knight to get to the e5 square, so I should give this check first and then recapture. Knight a4. e5 maybe. Don't really like my position. Let's try to open up the position because we have the bishop there. My problem here is the c6 pawn, which can be a weakness. He has very good squares. Knight c3 is a very strange move. Let's play h5. h4, knight d4, bishop d7. Well, this move I actually just missed. Here, bishop d6. Bishop d6, yes, bishop b2, so let's go king g5. Rook c1, we have bishop d6. Okay, that's a strange move. b4 maybe, or bishop d6. Okay, I should play faster. I'm gonna play king g4 next. Ultra active king g4. The d4 was actually a better move probably. a5. a4 if we get the chance. Bishop d6. Now c5 is a threat. Go here. Be very professional here, and then bishop c7. a4. Okay, I'm crazy. I don't know why I did that. He could just take on c6. I couldn't really take on f4 because he would take back with check. Let's take. Okay, he has knight f2 now. Here, I blundered. Okay, now I have to flag him. It's not a good idea to give the queen back. Let's go here. Here, not fall for any knight tricks. He is very slow. He actually just resigns. He was as strong as Michael Tall. Outplayed me from the start. My next over the board tournament is Norway Chess, which is in like 20 days. Yeah, I'm very excited to play. I've actually played Rapport before with not the best score. I hope I can do better this time. Knight f6. So we have a reversed Maroczy. Should be 7. I think it's anyway impossible to avoid the quick draws Kunal does, because if two players want to make a draw, they will anyway find a way. Knight c4. Knight c4, rook c8. Yeah, basically we are working on some studies, not so much, but some puzzles, some tactics, openings. Yeah, basically that's it. That's it. You make some exercises, work on small openings, analyze some games maybe. Not so much more than that you can do. It's a typical plan to bring the knight to e3. It seems a bit slow here. Let's just take knight c7 is also gets taken by f5. Queen a4 maybe makes sense. F4, mistake. Bishop takes. Rook takes maybe is probably a bit strange because actually I can play bishop g5, rook f3, knight e5. G takes, I don't really believe. Let's go queen d7. Connect the rooks. $1,600 on lichess. Are any specific tip to my rating level? I think just playing a lot of games and enjoying is the most important. Do some maybe puzzles, some tactics every day. Don't need to be for very long, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and work on some openings, and you should improve, I think. This guy is quite slow, I have to say. Okay, let's go b5, b4. Okay, I actually tricked myself, or did I? No, I thought it could go e3, and I cannot go back because of knight takes b5, but I can go knight c2, knight b4. It looks a bit strange, but at least not losing the pawn. d4 can always be met by c4, and we get the d3 square. d5, bishop f7. Suddenly the knight on b4 makes sense actually, because it gets to d3. This e4 looks very strange. Bishop c5, bishop e3. If I play knight d3, it's probably gonna take e5. Okay, but let's do it anyway. And maybe b4 afterwards. Okay, I don't know what I was actually thinking. I'll hallucinate it. I took b4, but he has e6 and takes f7 with check. But this is anyway not bad for me, I think. Very queen e7. Yeah, e6. Bishop g6. Now we can maybe take on b5, f4. I think it should still be good for me. 4. The d3 pawn is very strong, so I want to play f4, so I protect it. Let's just go queen c5, 94 I expect. Just queen e6, e7, we have rook e8. He stops rook c4. Yeah, should have some way here. He doesn't have any time also. Let's try to trick him. I don't know why I did that. He could take on d3. But queen c1 next. Didn't play that well in the time trouble, but he didn't have any time, so. Let's play Harut Abgarian from Armenia. If he's here. Probably not. Okay, let's take somebody else. Let's see, Valdo from Poland. Let's c4. Let's go c5. Let's take. Knight 6. Knight c6. Let's try d4. I don't think this. I think he's done something wrong here. This knight has to move, and I get like bishop b4 check. Doesn't have his, if he takes on c6, I take at bishop d7. Looks a bit strange. Okay, bishop b4 check is gonna move the king, but then I can maybe I can play queen b6 there. But this looks very wrong with the king in the center. Knight f3, I go rook e8. And the pawn is always untouchable because let's say he takes, I go queen a5 check. And his king doesn't have any safe squares to hide. But he's not going to take, he's going to do some other move here. G4. Making sure his king is not going to hide on E1, because then I can take on F3. And if he goes queen takes D4, I will also have bishop takes F3. Yeah, let's take queen G5. F4, queen D5. Queen F5 looks strong, I think. Rook E2 also looks very good. Like, let's go queen F5. His rook D3 would fail to rook E2. Rook E2 is very annoying here. Probably you just take and then rook E3. Oh, sorry, I go queen E2 next and queen E3. That's made him 2 moves. What's your ID, DJ Roach? I'm gonna accept you. I'm just accepting from the top. Yeah, Harvard was not here, so let's play Lego 94 from US. If I bet money on Magnus against Nepo, didn't really think about it. Maybe I'll do. They have some funny options there. Like you can bet on who takes the first piece, bet on the first move, who gives the first check, and so on. Take maybe queen B6. Knight bishop E3 there is bad in the opening. White shouldn't allow knight G4. E6 D5. Not sure about E6 D5 actually, but it should anyway be a bit better for black. Now he gives the first check, so he wins. My thoughts on chess 960. It's a very interesting game which avoids chess theory and therefore it becomes less drawish. Because in normal chess we have, especially on the top level, everybody analyzes the openings very well, and they reach the same conclusions, which makes the game more drawish. But in chess 960 we don't have those problems, so we would definitely have more results. But at the same time, it's like chess has always been the way it has been, so it also feels a bit wrong to just change it. Like some people say, chess 960 is the new way to go. Also a bit sad, in my opinion, to take the traditional away. Chess is a very old game and has its charm the way it has always been. It's a bit sad, the draws, but that I don't really like it that we just like change everything like that. I mean, it's cool to have like chess 960 once in a while, but if it would replace chess, I would really not like it, I think. I mean, it would be cool to avoid opening theory, but at the same time, it's part of the game and also fun to analyze openings. But yes, as I said, we should have some chess 960 tournaments as well, but it shouldn't replace the normal chess. So chess trash talker, here we go. DJ Roach. Okay, let's play e4 this time. My usual Banter Blitz opening. Okay, let's give a check. Let's go here. Okay, I will go all in here. Okay, let's take this one. E6. Pretend that I'm clever. Bishop e6, knight g5. I just assume that if it takes with the king, it's gonna be, yeah, just have knight g5 there, king d6, knight f7. But actually, I think I've seen this somewhere before. Queen takes d7. Black has a solid position, but his structure is not. I don't think you should take with a knight. I think you should take with a queen there. Because now what happens if I go knight g5? I'm threatening the knight and knight e6. Should have taken with a queen, I think, then he protects the knight. Knight e6. Queen d6, probably. Or here. It's not so easy. It takes king f7 and my knight is trapped. But it should be good for me anyway somehow. Queen e2 is also not a bad move at all. Just protecting the knights. And also the knight on e6 is very annoying there. Bishop h6, we can maybe go h3. Yeah, I can accept 5-minute games also. Take on e7, king g8, and rook e8 is coming. Not so clear. Let's give a check. For now. and maybe just get the king to safety. Okay, he goes back to e8, but now he has at least lost his castle rights. That's castle. King h1. Now he's gonna go king queen d6 and try to mate me, I assume. But the fact that he cannot castle is actually very annoying for him. Probably just knight f3. c4 is also hanging. Rook c8 maybe. Yeah, now I think I can just take the pawn. How was my experience in Sochi? It was a great experience. I hadn't played classical chess for 6 months, which felt for a very, very long time. First time in my career I didn't play for half a year because of the COVID restrictions. So to just be able to sit down and touch the pieces again was a really nice feeling. I was really unsure how it would go because I hadn't played for such a long time. But I unfortunately I had to face Magnus in round 3, which made it slightly tough to advance. Okay, he's really setting up some dirty stuff here. I shouldn't have played d4, I should have played d3 there. So he's actually, he's not threatening queen h2, but he's threatening knight h2 maybe. But let's play knight e4. So now rook f3 is his trick. Okay, I don't know, let's play g3 just to avoid to get mated. Queen c6 check would make more sense. I don't know why I didn't do that. This is also winning. Well, I could play knight d6 there. I'm apparently not seeing anything. Yeah, the field is announced in Norway chess. It's me, Magnus, Karyakin, Alireza Firouzja, Jan Nepomniachtchi, and Richard Rapport. Let's play this guy from Spain. Thank you, DJ Roach. You set up some nice tricks there. Bishop b3 here is the main line. white wants to stop black from taking on e4. Now I think the main line is d6 with let's try a5. Old line which I used to play as a kid when I was like 10 years old. a4, and the idea here is, I think black goes knight b4 and to play d5. But I'm not sure why d5 is great, because he can play e5, but let's try it anyway. Maybe e5, knight d7, knight c5. Let's try. Okay, e takes d5 is definitely not the way to go. Because now the position opens up and my knight on d5 is very annoying. The bishop on g7 is also strong. Probably he should take and castle short. Thank you, Harshika. Bishop f2, e5. Maybe knight f5 is the way to go. E5 was maybe a bit strange for me by me, because it's not so easy to make a move here, because d5 was also always hanging. So let's go knight f4, but now we can maybe take and trade everything. Should be around equal, I guess. Take. Okay, so if I take with this rook, then he has knight c7. There's maybe not so much to be scared about, because knight c7 I can take b3 and bishop c4. Take. Bishop f8. Let's go here. Yeah, they are Bugar. I wanted to play f6, but I can actually just take on a4 because b2 is hanging. Or actually, I can maybe just play b3. But this is just a pawn up now. This should be winning. Let's go here. This blunders a pawn. This is just 2 pawns up, so now it's 3. It's gonna be. You should be able to convert h4. I'm not playing it well though. That's for sure. Knight f7, king h5, knight takes e5, rook takes. Sorry, rook e2 check. Play h3. So let's just make it simple. Okay, let's play Adriano from Brazil. C4. Let's try G3. A6. Let's go bishop G2. B5. Wow. Too many options. I don't know if I should take on D5 or play C5. Let's play C5. Knight E5 maybe. He wants to play bishop H3. Let's just go 92 or 97 he wants. Let's try F4. H3, G4. Yeah, H5 is a good move. Let's go E3. Trying to play G4. G4 takes, take on H1 takes, take on E5. Not really working for me. Okay, maybe I should castle. Very close position. Okay, but castle is definitely, I think, a bad move because now if he plays H5, he shouldn't castle short because now he allows G4 also. Or maybe he doesn't. G4 takes, take on E5, take on F5. Okay, anyway, gonna play it. Take on F5, he has knight G4, which I saw, but I thought I had something smart. I'm actually just gonna take like this. Knight G4, E4 is actually not possible. Let's go Queen F3. Queen E2, play E4. If I get to play E4, I have compensation, but he probably is gonna stop it. And then it's not great. The Queen D7 or something. This move didn't really expect. Let's go knight f3, bishop h6, maybe knight h4. Still, e4 is something I would like to play. Yeah, now it's probably very good. Or not. Take on f5. He has this check on e3, which is very annoying. This knight is almost trapped if I play bishop f3. How is he actually saving it? Queen d8, knight g2, queen g5, e4. But he's actually, yeah, he's a bit lucky there because he has queen h5 maybe. That's really, it's really annoying actually. It's really annoying. What are the odds? It's actually one of the most annoying things that happen in chess is when your opponent blunders something, but then it randomly works, and he hasn't seen the blunder. That's it doesn't happen very often, but when it happens, it can really be annoying. But now this this spin is quite annoying, I think. Maybe e4. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. If he takes on e4 with the pawn, I can take on g4, and he's gonna take with the bishop on g4, and then I take on g5, take knight e3, and I'm winning a piece, I think. Or rook f4 also. Or rook f4 is even better. It's lucky for me that this rule exists of taking en passant. Otherwise, I would be screwed there after f5. Rook f8, I think I can take on g6 with a knight. So maybe he should go. Yeah, he cannot really protect there because if he goes like king g7, I always have rook h4. King f7, also maybe just king g2 or something. But now the queen is trapped. Okay, let's try to finish off with some brilliancy. Okay, resigns. Queen c7 was coming there. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you're all having a great night or morning, wherever you are. Okay, guys, see you soon. Have a great one.
Want to raise your chess to a new level? Challenge Yourself is an exclusive, innovative experience designed for Chess24 Premium members. Train like a champ with a unique set of lessons prepared by the coaches of the challengers. Boris Girlfriend and Co. will help you improve your chess. Play versus a champ. Play a grandmaster each day in Banter Blitz. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity from June 10th. Go premium and challenge yourself.